Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? You, McZachary, Ajay, Andrew, JD, Cloud, Jamie, what's up? Anthony, how we doing? Blue Gators, Matt called you sleepy. Time to get revenge. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got something. Yeah, trend day, except we're pumping 3% up. Anthony, what's going on? Bradley, what's up? What's up? All right, here's the deal, gentlemen. We are $200 away from passing these 5 Apex evals. So, only goal today, other than to not be sleepy, Liam. Only goal we have, $200. That's it. That's all we got to do. $200, and we're good to go. The ginger. See, now I feel the pressure. Once I have a little something planned for you guys, we have a little surprise for when we get that $200. So, McZachary, hey. I mean, I'll take it. Morning, guys. How we doing? Wild stream this morning. You guys are amped up. Do me a favor, new stream, new like button. We're going to set the like goal at 200 today. So, 200, quite aggressive again. You guys keep missing it. Free giveaways. Gladiator or 300? You'll see. He must have missed the FOMC trade. Yeah, I mean, hey. We're getting there. Could be because you're in the perfect time slot after you're done focusing. Jodo, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, you know what? With the whole lunch hour thing. Oh, Jamie, there it is. Lame. Yeah, all right, bro. All right. I see how it is. It's gonna be like that today. I get it. You know, I've never been one to call you Amy. Never have been one to call you Amy. Might start today. I give you cool nicknames. I call you Jameson. It's like a term of endearment. The ginger. Jamie late to the show. Major L. Yeah. Yeah, now it's my turn to take the heat. I agree. Interesting spot. Coming back down to earth here a bit. We were up at 1.3.25%. I know, Matt's starting a war, I think. Lame, and F_Oz. USA. Good morning. Doesn't take kind to being called Irish. Oh, true. So today, guys, we're looking for $200 to finish passing these 5 Apex accounts. Now, I'm gonna save Wordle until tonight. I like to play Wordle, but me and Jaws have been having a fun time ripping that in his stream, so we're gonna hold off on the Wordle today. No, jokes aside. We are gonna start a war. Yeah, I know. Jaws will never be the same. He's gonna punch a hole in his wall or something tonight during his stream to prove a point. We are about to pass so Apex is running a deal. I think they extended the legacy accounts through August 11th, if I'm not mistaken. I was copy trading 5 of the legacy 50Ks. So dealing with intraday drawdown. If you were here yesterday or you want to see the trade we took, check out the VOD. It was a special one. That's for sure. Trader loses everything and burns down house. Oh, 602. 602 coming in on the bid. That's nuts. I think we were talking about the hot chip. I have Da Bomb in my pantry, and it's like 4 years old at this point. So I don't even know what's going on with that. We're gonna set a goal here. 400 likes. Moving forward. 400 likes on any of the streams, and we'll do something with Da Bomb. So I'm putting that out there. Compensation for damaging the home for views. So if you 400 likes, Da Bomb hot sauce. It's in the pantry. Selfishly, we're setting that at 400 because you guys can't even get to 200 for your own damn giveaway. So we ain't getting to 400. But if we do get to 400, we got some extremely hot sauce. What is this price action? You know, I bet you if we draw a sweaty fib, sweaty tech, watch this. Watch this. It's going to tell us exactly what's going on. Okay? No, not really, but worth a try. Tried Da Bomb one time. It's brutal. Yeah, I got it as like a gag gift for Christmas. I've tried it once. No, not for me. I trade the sweaty fib. I'm still confused. Yeah, man. Imagine missing trades like Matt and then screaming like Jaws. Dude. Oh man. Someone's got to clip up every single time his name's been dropped today and then toss in a little compilation and send it over to him. It's all love. Love hanging out in his stream. Have a good time over there. I hold off on my daily Wordle just so we can do it together. I have a bit of crush on Jaws, a bit of a crush on Jaws, I think, actually. Don't tell him I said that. All right. What is... Okay, well, I'm assuming that's that 500 coming in on market, right? Or that 600? This is nuts. Strong eye. How do you say it? Jamie, you're not... You can't have an opinion on how I talk. All right? All right. I'm not very keen on your opinion here. Yeah. I'm not very keen on your opinion. I don't want to hear it. No, we love Jamie. Oh, Jaws. Oh, Jaws. Oh, man. Hello. How you doing? Matt's turning us against each other, I think. We are, Oh, man. Oh, man. He pulled up clips from your stream, from Jamie's stream, and from my stream. Roasted us a little bit, throwing bombs out there. Trying to get us riled up. And it's working. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking right now. I'm not even looking at the charts. I'm just tweaking and reading chat. No, like we're you know, me and Amy, he called you yeah, Jamie got mercy because in the clip he was looking at, he was down bad. Big red day. My candles got roasted. Someone said that the gap between my candles looks like an Alabamian's front teeth. And we've all been whispering into our microphones while staring up at the camera, impersonating you. Yeah, you don't whisper. I like it. I've been defending your honor all day. We've been, you know. Yeah, it's dude. He started a war. Lamey L_Oz, and he switched the A and the I in my name to be lame. Yeah, it's been a day. True. True. He did go through chat and find the chest beating clip. Jamie, that was good. Jamie, that was good. Quick thinking, I like that. Oh, I didn't see the part where his wife roasted him. Oh man. I didn't see that part. That's nuts. That's funny. Can we get a triple threat stream? Jaws, Jamie, and Liam? Then you'll all have to see who can get the most profit on the day. I've been thinking about that. I think it would be hilarious if we all opened a paper account on like Friday or something. And like we depending on stream availability, if we all hopped in a call and we all hopped in stream and we just absolutely like rage traded, seeing who could make the most. Oh yeah, Jamie's keen. Great. Great, he's keen on that. My bad, Jamie. I'm taking the mickey out of Jamie right now. Super keen. Super keen. Eval first to pass. All right, are we wagering something? Little wager on the first to pass. We could do like... Nah, that's proper taking the mick. All right, cool. Cool, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm trying here. Personally think it's the Adderall. Listen, dude, nothing screams... Ugh. Nothing screams white guy midlife crisis than getting the undiagnosed ADHD finally diagnosed and hopping on Adderall. It's gonna happen to me at some point. It's gonna happen to me at some point. I have raging undiagnosed ADHD. You know, I've been holding off. At some point it's gonna happen. USA, taking shots. Okay. End of day 50K. We just send them. I mean, hey. Paper trade like it's evals. Third and second have to split the cost for an eval for whoever wins. I like that. I like that idea. Winner gets an eval of their choice from the losers. Could be fun, boys. Get Danny in on it, too. I like it. All right, well, we're dumping. I just need $200. I need 20 points. Winner has to full... Oh, and then the winner has to full port the eval. Wild. I'm taking notes, Mitch. Taking notes. All right. Do we short this? We're up 2.5% on the day. 8-hour trading marathon? Could be fun. All right. Another a lot of size today. 300. Pause. Pause. 300 coming in on the on the ask. I want to take a look at the daily because this is quite interesting. Where's Sweaty at? Coming back up into the 38.2, whatever that means. Composite, what's going on? You got another groundhog? Dude, how many groundhogs do you have? The ginger. That is wild. You have a groundhog issue, bro. Skid steer. In my opinion, everybody has ADHD. I think we're supposed to have it. Be able to deep think. Hunt the... Dude, I'll tell you what. I don't know. I know a lot of people that, like, complain about their ADHD and, like, freak out. And a lot of people, like, brush it off. And I don't know. I was one of those, like, ADHD kids that couldn't sit still, but got good grades. So, like, you know, the doctors were like, oh, he's good. He's good. He's got it. It's like functional ADHD, if that makes any sense. That being said, I don't know. I think it's my superpower. Like, my ability to, like, I don't know. Yeah, there's, like, the weird quirks you get with it, right? Like, somebody starts talking, and, like, 3 words into their sentence, I know exactly what they're gonna say, and I find the next 30 seconds to be absolutely useless. I know exactly what they're gonna say, how they're gonna say it. But, like, that's a good thing, right? Like, you get used to it. You learn to deal with it. Yeah, I might be 15 minutes late to, like, everything I have to show up to. But I'm a good time. And, I don't know. It helps me doing stuff like this, like trading. I don't know, the ability to, like, lock in and hyper-focus on something and just, like, I don't know, it's like... Can't tell if that's a New York thing or an ADHD thing. I don't know. Watching my stream is similar? Yeah. Jamie, I could never hate you. Jamie, I could never hate you. It's all jokes. Same thing goes for Jaws. We stand together. When we put in an HR claim, we'll all go to the office together and hey, there it is. Weem, Waney. Wamey. Wat, I like it. All right, we just need 20 points. We just need a 1-to-1 here. We just need the 20 points. Get in, get out. And then we can celebrate for the rest of the day. Tomorrow's Friday. Life's good. Listen, as a South Jersey native, I'm quite far from being from New York. I don't know, I'm more Philly than anything. Jersey, bro. Yep. South Jersey is a lot different than North Jersey, but still Jersey, man. Still an interesting place. All right. How do we get in here? How do we get in here? What do we do? What do we do? Am I from Jersey? From New York, man? Yeah, I'm from South Jersey. South Jersey. So right outside of Philly. Not... Oh, you're from Philly? Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, I tell people I'm from, like, I don't know. Sometimes I say I'm from Philly. Sometimes I say I'm from Jersey. Right across the bridge. Another 5 Delta. What? Another 500 coming in on the ask. You boys are getting close. You're getting close. You're getting very close. Yeah, if you need to know a good Philly spot, I got you. I got you. Good old Benny Frank. All right. I mean, a ton of selling coming in. Ugh. Large size and... No, not Camden. Nope. All right, we're done guessing. We're done guessing. Nah, that's it. That's it. We're done guessing. Went to the aquarium in Camden. Highly recommend. Yeah, it's a sick aquarium, actually. We're kind of lucky with such a large aquarium, like, kind of close by. At least Philly is. It's a cool spot. Look at us, 20 minutes into stream. Yo, we're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. I owe you what? I gotta tell you where I live? Hell no. We're like 20 minutes into stream. We're talking about aquariums. So far, we've stared at a. No, bro. Hot or cold? Nah. We're calling it there. GeoGuessr on Liam. All right. Relax. We're 20 minutes into stream. All we've been doing is talking about aquariums, roasting Jaws, roasting Jamie, and staring at this price action. And all I need is $200. Social security number? Yeah, let me get that for you real quick. Would you like a, I can fax you over a photocopy of my passport too, if that'll help. Birth certificate, I got you with that. Driver's license, I got you. What else do you guys need? What else do you guys need from me? Bank account numbers, forgot about those. Yes, I got you. Sounds like a plan. Girth, I got that too. Skid, that is kind of creepy, I can't lie. My entire medical history for the love of the game. Yeah. Yeah, any, do you have any allergies that you're aware of? No? Okay. Any family history of, any heart complications? Blood type? Yeah, blood type. Wild. We'll do my fingerprints while we're at it. It's my shoe size. Crazy. Crazy. I don't think I've ever been asked that. Men on the internet asking me what my shoe size is. All right. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Wild. All right, up into vol. Let's talk about the charts. Matt does it so well. Ready? All right, up into volume point of control here on MNQ. A lot of size coming in. Yeah, good question, Usa. Usa. That's a sick name, by the way. Yeah, we're focused. We're locked in. All right, we're locked in. I blame this. All right. How are we doing on likes? Gentlemen? Blue Gator, what's it? See? Look at that. A trading question. Blue Gators, thank you. What do I look like? Or what do I... Oh, man. Brother, you stay smacking your lips. Girth. Wild. Liam, what do you look for on the time and sales? See, look at that. Look at that. A trading question. So I have 2 time and sales up. What I am primarily looking for is a difference between size or small size. So I'm filtering by 10 on the bottom, looking for large size orders coming in. So 503, 34, 23, 300, and then 1s, 2s, 3s. Selling and buying with conviction, essentially. So if we are selling, are we selling large size? Is it small size? Is it orderly? Coming in on the ask? Is it large offers? And then vice versa. Are we bidding small size or are we tossing large size bids in? And you can see that in the delta, right? Like you see right here, right? That is most likely that 503 coming in on the offer right here. So we don't do trading on this channel? Yeah. Trading? I don't know her. Whoa, name change. USA trades. Do I still say USA? Mitch, check trading chat. On it. Gotta pull up Discord. 1 second. Oh my god. Yo, who is that? I have streamer mode on, so I can't see names. Who said that? That's gross. That's gross. What is that? What is that? That is not what the charts look like, boys. What? I'm using the same... All right, we got to get that pulled up. Says, Liam, I'm using the same screen setup. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you got stopped break even on this. All right. I said it. Mitch, let's take a look at the trade here. Let's take a look. Mitch said, painful non-fill. Do you have... Were you taking a short? Yeah, that's gross. And then an immediate dump. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. No. Mitch, I'm sorry that happened. Is that like right here? Mitch? Sorry, brother. Alright, dude. Oh, that's Blue Gators. Great. Great. What a morning, huh? Missed by 1 tick, ran for 120 points. It's the name of the game. That's the TBM curse. That's what that is. It's Matt's fault, actually. That's Matt's fault. $236 short this morning. Yeah. Oh, his name's back. USA. Stopped break even. Oh no, short at 236. Stopped break even. Short at 236, stopped break even. So you got short up here. That's gross. Did you get stopped on this bad boy? This last candle before it started dumping? That's the one. That's horrible. This is how I feel about that. That's how I feel about that. Rough. Sorry to hear that. All right, let's get a trade here. Let's get a trade here, why don't we? Test of volume point of control could be interesting. Where is 28050? Big round number. Decided to lock the charts. Yeah, I mean, smart move. Smart move, sir. I think this is just going to roll over. We don't have initial balance on the charts. We're all over the place today. I'm losing my mind. 10:30 on the dot. Gentlemen, what's IBH? I don't feel like investigating. I'm gonna make you guys tell me. What's IBH? Is it 28,240? Yeah, 28,240. Cool. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, gentlemen. All right, a pullback into like 50 might be interesting. It's above the +2, but I don't know. I don't trust this thing. It's called initial balance high. Thank you very much. Thank you. Big brain. Thank you very much, sir. Where's this put our risk? 75? I'd ideally want to be above the previous wick. Might be asking for too much. Might be a little tight. ATR is kind of elevated, sitting at 69. It's like we're already in Friday mode. That's what I'm saying. Crazy to see ATR still rising after 2 hours. Yeah, it's nuts. We'll try it. $200 to pass? Yes, sir. Need $200 to pass. We'll see if we can grab this. Only need 20 points. So actually a negative RR setup here. Risking the same old 250. Just looking for 200 bucks. 20 points. Yeah, literally. Just need to get in and out. I actually need a little bit less than 200 bucks. All right, let's see. Almost instantaneously. I just don't want to take any heat here. Come on. Okay. 100 bucks. 100 bucks. Probably would have fallen down to 30, but why not lock it in? Little scalp, 100 bucks. Look at me with the base hits, huh? Look at that. Let's see, does it hit 30 is the question. I think it will. Just not interested in seeing it. Yep, there we go. Would have been 200 bucks. Still, 100 bucks, 105 bucks, 100 bucks post fees. $100 away. $100 away. 10 points on these half-size trades. 100 bucks away from 5 funded Apex Legacy accounts. So that's fun. We're getting there. Nice little base hit off of 50. Kind of a round number there. Yeah, listen to Nightbot. Composite. Always knows what's up. Sup, Liam? Am I green? Yeah, we just took a little scalp. All we need is $200, and we will pass 5 Apex Legacy accounts. If you check out tbm.gg/Liam, it is pinned in the chat. You can go over there, head on over to Apex. There's a promo on the Legacy accounts currently running. I think they extended it through August 11th, which is cool. So, we're going to try to get past this. We're 100 bucks away from passing these. Then I'm going to move over to the Tradeify funded account. So, we're looking to trade both of those today. Might accidentally use 2.5 minis again. Yo, good shout. When we move over to Tradeify, please remind me, gentlemen, that my trade of 8 is set to 25 micros. At least you finished green, 1K in Apex. Yeah, there you go. What happened in the, daily loss limit on Tradeify? Damn. Yeah, I'm excited to get these Apex accounts funded so I can add them to the pool, and then we can start trading a chunk of Apex funded accounts, and then move over to Tradeify when we're not seeing it. Gonna be fun. Start putting up big numbers. Really want to take a nice sizable payout for you guys, show it off on stream. So we're working on that on the Tradeify account, and once we get these Apex funded accounts added to the pool, we're going to work on that as well. Twice now. This morning was cooked, had 850 red, but you could bring it back slightly. Just ran a little too deep. Red 650 in Apex on stream. Damn. Legacy does have activation fee. That being said, the promo they were running on the 100Ks was $59 all in. So $59 covered the activation fee, got you the Legacy eval. Still trailing drawdown, but sweet deal if you picked any of them up. Code TBM gets you the best discount. Always. Make sure you're using it. If you're curious on any of the details, bottom of chat. Link is in the bottom of chat. If you have any questions about me, how I trade, what I trade, the accounts I'm trading, any questions about the props we're trading, the streamer schedule, check that out. Ton of good stuff in there. And if you're not in the Discord, hop in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. We've already looked at a bunch of different trades. I'm getting roasted in there by Blue Gator. Fun times. All right. Just to rage bait chat, we're gonna do this. There you go. I'll roast Jamie sometime soon. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Blue Gator. You gotta spread the love. Short from 76 right now, looking for 50 points. Actually like it. Break even stop, I'm assuming. Coming down here like through 60. I like it, Jamie. I like it. We need 16. We're looking for 16, not just yet. Okay. Looking for 16 for a big ol' 50-pointer for Laney over there. Bit of a struggle at 40. It's the -2 standard deviation. If we break through it and flip the channel negative, I think you're in the clear. 26. Oh, short 76, not 66. My bad. Delta's still falling off. I think you're at a good spot, Jamie. Knock on wood here, but I like it. I like a close below 50 here. 2 minute and a half left in the candle, minute 15. Strong close would be nice. Standard deviation channel starting to flatten out. Yep, looking good. Come on, do the thing. 80-20 rotation. Andrew, morning. How we doing? If you're just tuning in, you missed a lot. It's been quite a rowdy morning. We've all been yelling at each other. Matt turned all the streamers against each other for a little bit there. I was seeing red. We're 100 points away, or $100 away from getting these evals passed. Took a small little winning trade. Nothing crazy. We were 200 off. Now we're 100 off. Amped up on Celsius. We're tweaking this morning. So, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm getting roasted in the Discord chat. Yeah, people are asking me for my shoe size. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah. Did you miss chest beating and screaming? None from me yet. I got to get these accounts passed. Wink, wink. And then I'm going to show Jaws up. We're going to show him how it's done. We're going to show him how it's done. He hit a little... Yesterday, he hit like a... in celebration of a 60-point winner. We love Jaws. We love Jaws. It's all fun and games. His stream's great. His stream's great. I mean, last night I was out on a date with my girlfriend, and we, you know, I had to check in. I popped in a stream. I said, "Hey, Jaws, you know, I've had a beer. I'm at Topgolf. It's making me think about you." Said, "What's up?" So, it's all love with him. A good solid let's go. Yeah, like the a good old Tiger Woods fist pump. Throw my shoulder out. Or I just punch my camera off my desk. Something crazy. I don't know. I'll tell you what. It's funny. It kind of goes against the way I like to trade. Like, you know, calm, cool, smooth, collected. Take the winners, take the losers, straight face it all. You know, I'm used to sitting here in silence, staring at my screen, just like, wow, yay, very nice trade. So, it's not a natural reaction for me to get super amped up or like, you know. Oh, I'm bringing the energy today. I'm bringing the energy today. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're bringing the energy today. Listen, even when we're sitting through the lunch hour chop going completely sideways. Yeah. Skid steer. I'm gonna smash a guitar into my setup. It's a good. We could. Maybe the ukulele, a little more chill, but like still less of a financial burden to smash the ukulele, but pretty similar to a guitar smash. Yeah, exactly, Todd. I want to act like I've been there before, you know? It's like I could play something. I gotta get that set up. Maybe next week or in the future I'll get everything set up so that. Yeah, this is it's kind of gross. You're still in this, Jamie? That's crazy. I gotta get that all set up through OBS, and I have like a bunch of drivers for my audio interface. I'd have to figure that all out, but I should be able to just get it all set up and hooked up into the computer. Theoretically, we take a banger trade. I could just pull the guitar over here and start riffing. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Can one of you fine gentlemen do me a favor? Refresh the stream. Tell me how we're doing on likes. Play Smoke on the Water and get us demonetized? Yeah. The old classic, I'm learning to play guitar. Bow, bow, bow. Like, yeah, no. One of you fine gentlemen tell me what we're, You're lying, Jamie. It's not 50. 50 likes? We're sitting at 50 likes? Boys. What are we doing? Agreed. Pathetic. Listen to Composite. Pathetic. Boys. 15 points red. Rip, Jamie. Yeah, got bought back up. Ran into that 40 level. Just couldn't get through it. Boys, we need at least 100 likes. I want to do a giveaway. I'm tired of begging to give you guys something for free. It's crazy. I want to run a giveaway. Why are futures better than options? I'll give you my take. A lot of people have differing opinions. Could you please explain to me theta, delta, and gamma, the time effect of options, explain different pricing at expiry, long-dated, out-of-the-money, put-call spreads, iron condors, butterfly spreads. Could you please explain to me GEX levels? Could you explain institutional hedging through options? Could you explain theta decay? What else is there? What else is there? There's a lot. They are complicated. They are complicated, yeah. Could you explain the effect of volatility? Could you, you know, like, there's a ton. Granted, the way you're talking about it, you might just be talking about long-dated call options or sending 0 DTE options. Delta hedging, could you know, like, there's so much. There is so much. They are very, 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 very complicated financial instruments to trade. And if you do not know what you're doing, you can get burnt. You can get burnt. Also, options have uncapped downside risk. Naked puts, right? Cash covered, non-cash covered, naked puts, naked calls, uncapped downside. Exactly. We're looking at up, down, buy market, sell market, buy bid, sell ask, limit buy, limit sell, stop limit, buy limit. Done. Shapes and colors. When the CME can come through with single stock futures, that will boom. Well, I have news for you, USA. Single stock futures on the CME for a select group of stocks. I think it's like 12 or 20 stocks. Some of the big names, a lot of Mag 7 stuff, some of the classic like institutional stocks that a lot of people trade, like blue chips. That is coming in like 3 weeks. So, Saul Gomez, thanks, just followed, first time here. Appreciate it. Make sure you throw a like on stream. If you have any questions on the props we're trading, check out the pinned comment, tbm.gg/Liam. Code TBM gets you the best discount on any of the props. You'll see me trading Apex copy traded accounts, Tradeify accounts, streamer information on the streamer rotations in there. So Matt was this morning. Follow Matt up for the lunch hour. You can catch Danny after me trading Power Hour. We all trade differently. Jaws for Globex Open. Jamie, London Open. You can catch Ria trading 3 a.m. Central Asian markets. Korean stream. Super cool stuff. So check that out. If you got any questions, you want to hang out with a bunch of the people in the community, hop in the Discord. tbm.gg/Discord. So make sure you check all that good stuff out. Anthony P, I have a question. When you go to the ATM dropdown, what is OCO/OSO one time? I do not use the ATM because I am copy trading. I think it has to do with dynamic stops, right? So like if you enter a trade and you are up 25 points in the direction of your trade on a limit buy, it'll auto move break even, stuff like that. OCO. Do hedge funds have an impact on futures? Single stock be impacted by the hedge funds? Yeah, you can also, yep, manually set an OCO order one time. So you set up, take profit and stop loss, and whatever that hits, the trade will exit. Exactly. So it'll pull all of the orders. Jamie, short from 120. I like it. Looking for 50 points again? Looking for 20 to 80 rotation? JD, to answer your question, it's pretty hard to tell as a retail trader what we're looking at. If you look on the time and sales, some absolute lunatic somewhere, you know, entered 503 short. Who is that? I have no clue. I mean, it's impossible to understand what is driving price in terms of like intraday volatility. You have hedge funds, you have market makers, you have dealers, you have a ton of stuff going on. You have institutional banks, you have speculators, right? Like there's a ton going on like Wall Street. That being said, yes, I mean, I think you're kind of talking about like gamma. So like in a negative gamma environment, are dealers and hedge funds being forced to buy as price continues? Yes. Does that mean we get more of a continuation or a trend day? Sometimes yes. Historically, yes. Probability-wise, yes. There's a ton going on. It's impossible to know as a retail trader what you're seeing. Somewhere, someone is taking these trades. But, yeah, they will hedge their positions. That's what derivatives were initially designed for, right? Little like, you know, Finance 101 lesson, or like Derivatives 101. We are trading a derivative product. Jamie, that trade. Did you get the 80-20? 75? Nice. GG's. GG's to Jamie in the chat. Just got filled. Great trade. Derivatives 101. Futures, options, swaps, forwards, all created for businesses to be able to hedge their risk, right? So if I'm a farmer and I'm going to sell grain, but I want to make sure I can get a certain price, I will look for a futures price or a swap and use that to guarantee I'm getting the price today because the price could fall, right? So, I mean, that's why derivatives were created. Granted, they've been moved to, like, a very speculative asset class, right? Speculators love to use derivatives just because you get baked-in leverage. But yeah, for the most part, the idea behind derivatives is the ability to hedge against other assets. So, you know, I'm holding a large position in you know, in the Mag 7, and the Mag 7 makes up a large portion of the NQ. I want to get rid of some of that risk. Maybe I hold a couple contracts short in the futures market. Stuff like that. Targeting 28,045. Oh, looking for 75 points. Okay, well. Hey, we're almost there. JD, long-winded answer. I hope that makes sense, sir. Took it off there. GG's. Honestly, good pull. 055? Yeah, great pull. In hindsight, Jamie? Yeah. Excellent. Put my glasses on for that. Hope you enjoyed my Finance 101 class. Next time in Finance 101, we will be drawing Iron Condor option spreads and talking about the time decay. Just kidding. Do I wear glasses? 20/20 vision. No. No. Most of those farmers contracts are directly with local producers who will then hedge it out to the market. Yeah, right? So say there's it's quite a dull book. It's called, I'm looking at it right now, The World for Sale. It's really cool book if you're like into more of the finance stuff, like the stories. Talks about actual commodities traders who will, you know, buy up oil or buy up all the grain or all this, and how they use different financial instruments to either hedge against the risk of owning that product or try to leverage that into more of a profit. So, cool stuff. Saul, what platform am I trading futures on? Ready to fund your own account? I'm trading on Tradeify. I trade props through Tradeify. I trade my personal account through Tradeify. That being said, when TRADESTER goes live, I will be moving over there. Whenever that happens. Super excited about that. Cool stuff. Looks really awesome. Farmers hedge against raw commodities. Exactly. And farmers, yep, exactly. So, covering seasonal losses to cover costs. Yeah, I mean, that's like, it's why we have these instruments. Now we just love to, yeet size and full port with them. But yes, that's why these instruments came about. Did we get over 100 likes yet? I really want to run this giveaway, man. 100 likes in the first hour, I think we're on pace to hit 200. I think 100 likes now, before 12, before the start of lunch hour. And I think 200 is achievable by 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. Only at 72. Yo, what are we doing? Chat. I'm trying, boss. Hey, thank you. Saul? I'll take it. With ATR dropping, we could see price push towards initial balance. Maybe. What did we bounce off? 28K, basically. I'm getting PTSD from that, I guess it was 2 days ago, that 28K chop around initial balance high. Yeah, this. Getting PTSD from this. We got smoked on Monday. I want to see us break through this kind of previous swing high here at 28,137. 28,137. Chart reading will win your like. All right, JP. All right, JP. All right, so here's what we're looking at. Here's what we're looking at. Let's recap. Let's recap. We're up 2.8% on the day. At one point, we were up 3.2%. I mean, initial balance high is basically sitting at 3.2% up on the day. 28K did act as support. I do like that. Coming down into 28K as support. The majority of this move has not been put in during the New York session, right? The majority of this move higher put in during the overnight. So although we did get quite a strong move in the New York session, what are we looking at? 228, 240. Bottom of the range, basically New York Open sitting at 27,800. So we're only looking at 400 points of movement, like basically 1%. Regular trading hours. USA, heading out. Enjoy your day, peeps. Take care, Liam. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I do like that 28K acted as support. I wouldn't mind trying to grab a bid, looking for a continuation higher and a break of this prior swing high here. That being said, if we fail to break this prior swing high and we come back down into the lows, I think we might break through 28K. Interesting day. We've seen a ton of size in both buying and selling right? Like we're looking at 503 on the offer, 300 on the offer. Before that, we saw 600 come in. So fighting the good fight up here. Quite a lot of volume being conducted up here on the high end of the range. I mean, maybe we just chop a little bit, right? I could see that. I could see us chopping. Looking at initial balance from yesterday. Initial balance from... Was this yesterday's initial balance? Let's take a look. No. That was Tuesday's initial balance. So, I don't know. I could see us being satisfied in this range up here and just kind of holding in this volume. I mean, we are kind of bouncing between the high of day, initial balance high, that 28K level, and volume point of control. Let me check what volume point of control is in... Yeah. Oh, there you go, Jamie. That's, that explains why you didn't get that 45 fill. Bounced off a volume point of control. Maybe continuation here. Failing to break this previous swing high. Markets are all over the place. What I do know is ATR is quite elevated. It's sitting at like 69, still at lunch. So whatever you're doing, be careful. Delta went crazy as soon as you flattened. Yeah, JP Seeker. Is that worthy of your like, sir? Fred let you escape first. What a trooper. Yeah, at least he let you get out on that fill. I mean, Delta kind of... Right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Delta came in hot here. This wave of buying. Yeah. Now just slow grinding Delta back down. Most definitely. Loved it. JP. Thank you, sir. Hey, 200 likes will give away an account. 200 likes will give away an account. To be fair, the selling pressure is insane to retrace that Delta move. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, we're getting these big spikes in buying. And then it's like sellers are just kind of sitting on it a little bit. Like, just, I don't know, you can also tell in like candle movement, right? It's like we push down and then it's just like this jolt higher, jolt higher, jolt higher, jolt higher, jolt higher, jolt, like that, you know, the way the candles are moving, it's like you see the sellers coming in and you just see it reluctant to go. We're fighting up here, that's for sure. Maybe a little 3-bar reversal back into the high. I don't know. I don't like that we failed to get through this prior swing high. Right? Like, what do we have to do to get back up to the highs here? We have to get through this high. We got to do it convincingly. We got to start setting some higher lows. So, we'll see. Trade was based on the expectation of a pullback. I mean, we got it. I guess you were looking for, right, that failure to break here. And shorting. I do like that. Have a gap in volume below 28K. Have to go fill that first, I believe. Yeah, huge. Yeah, really. I mean, at the start of the session, ton of volume came in. Boom. Pumped up to above 28K. Have not tested anything in here. 15-minute chart. I like it, Jamie. Yep. We'll see. I wonder if we just chop the 28K range. I don't know. Let's get a 10-point scalp in here, shall we? Let's get another 10 points, $100. Let's get these accounts passed. Shorting when the box is close to 18 worked a few times today on the VIX. The VIX. Gotcha. Yeah. Austin, good morning. Good morning. Late to the party today, and all I get is chop. Yeah, that's a lot of the last couple days. basically every session this week, right? Pump, chop. Let's look at yesterday. Well, yesterday, all right. Excluding FOMC, excluding that because that's ridiculous. Pump, chop. Yesterday was kind of clean, actually. Tuesday. Drop, pump, chop. Or was that Monday? Pump, chop. Right? Drop, chop. Yeah, let's pass these accounts. $100 away. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's pass these accounts so we can celebrate. Go into Friday feeling real good. $28,100 entry, looking for it. Pull back down to 100 and continuation off of volume point of control. ES SPY pushing through, sitting on your hands. Yeah, breaking those highs. So there's that strong, strong reaction in Delta. 87, 53, 85, 67, 62. A lot of buying coming in size. So, yeah, nice buyers, exactly. Buyers stepping up. All right. How we doing, gentlemen? Pulse check. Pulse check. How we looking on the day? How's today treating us? What accounts are we trading? Where are we at? How are those accounts doing? How are we feeling mentally? How's the mental capital doing? After yesterday's FOMC day, did we get wrecked this week? We green on the week? How are we feeling? Little pulse check. Little pulse check. Frank is sitting on his hands. Long all day. Red 125 composite, no big deal. Waiting on the next trade. Yeah. It's the right mentality. It's the right mentality. Red on chat, can't even like the stream. Huh? Confused. Red on the chart? Hit my loss limit for today. Still up on the funded, though. There you go. Very good. Yeah, man. That's the name of the game, is keeping the funded accounts alive. Account preservation is huge. Oh, I understand. I understand, Bradley. Red on chat. Can't even like the stream. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, red day. Chat's having a red day for sure on the like goal there. Yep. Green shutting the charts off for the day because you don't want to. Oh yeah, 50% consistency roll. You're close. Very nice. Well, getting to consistency's sweet. So GG's on that. Still chasing your first payout, just trying to play it well. Yep. Hang in there. Even today, which is okay since the price action's so exciting. Yeah, really. All right. Delta flagging. I like the idea of taking an aggressive bid here, just because Delta's flagging after that strong push up. I want to see some buyers step in, not a ton. Might be interested in bidding the -2 at 100, although that is quite the ask, huh? Push back down to 105. That's quite the ask. I don't know if we're gonna get there. I think we might just bid off of the -1 standard deviation and keep it pushing. Tested the wicks on this prior swing high. Interesting. 120 to 130 long should be good. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like somewhere in here. These wicks, clean this out a little bit. Yep. Where did all these buyers come in? 136, 132, 130, 125, 40s. Okay, buyers continuing to come in. Kind of getting absorbed, though. Delta is still going down. A lot of selling in small size. There we go. Buyers trying here. Little doji. Long 150, 25, 50 stop loss take profit. Good luck, sir. Risking pullback to 25, looking for a push into 200. I like that. A little aggressive, for sure. I think if I was taking that, I'd be looking to get long, like somewhere around 30. That way I just have a little bit more risk. But to each his own. Let's see if the aggression plays out there, Jay. I like it. I mean, 28,200, definitely a big round number. Kind of just basing off of the -1 here. Delta's still flagging. Not a huge reaction out of buyers just yet. Question is, when do they step in, right? Okay. A little bit of a push. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Man, we only need 10 points. I hate this. Being 100 away from passing is probably the worst spot you can be in an eval. Quite literally, the spookiest spot you can physically be in an evaluation account is like 100 away from passing. Just long it, SUV. I just wanted a little bit more of a pullback. If I was going to hop in long, I was waiting for it. I was looking at these 20s, 30s. A J, it's doing it. It's doing the thing, good sir. I'd long this. I was 70 away, now minus 250. Yeah, happens. Happens. A J, it's doing the thing, man. It's doing the thing. Let's see. New candle in 3 minutes. Up into the +1. ES wants a new high. Is ES really knocking on new highs here? Oh, ES looks much stronger than NQ. Wow. But ES also came down and swept the lows? I didn't realize ES swept the lows. That's nuts. ES came down and swept the session lows? That's wild. Very, very different look in NQ and ES. Wow. And ES is pumping. That's kind of disgusting. Swept the lows? Actually, that's a bullish, I'll just get to 200 for Mr. Ajay here. Let's see the 50-pointer. I want to see a 50-pointer for him. Come on. Do it. Do it. What'd you fat finger? Do you exit your do you hop out at 180? Do you hit the old exit all at market and cancel? Oof. Hey man, it's still a green trade. Still a green trade. We haven't gotten to the take profit yet. $30-pointer? Do we go green on the week? I'm actually... What's the, Can I look at the weekly on Tradeify? Or is it, Hey man, GG's. I mean, look at that. Woo! Custom time. Minutes? How do I... Like... What? I don't think there's weekly, monthly on Tradeify at this level of, data look back. But I mean, what's the weekly? What, we're Wednesday? So... Did we already break through the... Was this Monday's high right here? Did we already... Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday? Yeah, how many... SUV, how many, 10,080? Yeah, Monday right here. So... 28,761, basically. 10,080 minutes. Let's actually... We're doing science. Here we go. Here we go. 10,080. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are the SMAs, like, dancing around my screen? What was that? What was that? All right. That's just the daily. What was that? Am I seeing things? On the 168 hour? Okay, so we're on the 10,080 minute on the 168 hour, and my SMAs are dancing around my screen. I kind of want to do it again. Little party trick. Little, That was crazy. Alright, so let's set this to the daily. Oh my gosh. Yo, all I'm gonna say is, gentlemen, we called 31K by the end of the month. By the end of August. I floated that out there yesterday. Look at us now. Look at us now. Alright, let's do that one more time. That was kind of cool. 10K. 80. That was nice. Alright, enough of that. You guys are, like, triggering my ADHD massively. Give me 28,281 today. Yeah, my ADHD is flipping out today. Apologize in advance. I mean, you guys are watching it. You're seeing it. All right. Long into 200. Nasdaq weekly still red? Yeah, we're still quite red from that Monday high, but I mean, what? Only huge lower wick, though? Yeah. All right. 55. Let's do it. It's long 50. 55, actually. We'll get a little aggressive. Long 55. Puts our risk at 30. Only need 65. Only looking to get to 65. Did not even think about coming down to fill the -2 standard deviation. Did not want the smoke at all. It said no thank you. Didn't even make it to the prior wick, actually. Yeah, Jay, that is crazy talk. But I guess you wouldn't have been filled either. But 170 pushing up to 200 here. Let's see. Let's see here. Not quite. Close to your 50 points. 60? 60 looks interesting. I'm curious if we kind of slap 60 a little bit and then just... Alright, here we go. Tap 55. Push higher. ES looks way stronger in this move. Yeah. Please. I know my lines are red, but if you guys have been watching for Matt's stream for a long time, blue line algo? Really? Really? Blue line algo? What's going on? All right, quick little tap of 55, and then boom, right back up into 65. ES leading the charge. Some selling came in. Quick little wick. Boom. Continuation higher. Let's see it. Pizza in the oven. Let's see if you can't catch another banger. Strong filter applied. Really? This is the trade to pass, sir. This is the trade to pass. Five legacy accounts. Just need $100. 10 points. No balance today. We're on the moon. Agreed. Come on, hundo. Agreed. All right. Here we go. Little slap. Do the thing. Do the thing. -2 standard deviation. Do the thing. Just a little pop through, a little, and then reclaim it. Come on. Okay. Here come some sellers. Market loves that Microsoft print. Yeah, I agree. Listen to Jamie. Like the stream. I hear it brings green trades. I can't confirm. I can't confirm it does. So, like the stream. Okay. Okay. Just a little. Here we go. Oh. Did not put my sell order on for some reason. All right. Come on. Just quick little bounce. Oh, it's going to slap. Don't do that. Quick little bounce. Quick little bounce. Gonna get ready to move to break even if we bounce above 60. Yep. Quick little bounce. Quick little bounce. Don't do it. 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 Chat, we're being edged. All right. Real quick. Jaws. Take notes. Ah! Let's go! Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. See that? See that? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
We're going to win so much,
Look at this.
you may even
Let's
get
go.
tired of winning.
Let's
and you'll
go.
say, please,
Let's go.
please,
See, that's how it's
too
done. You
much
pass an
winning.
account, you
we
scream,
can't
you
take
lose
it
your mind.
anymore. Mr.
Let's
President,
go.
It's too much.
Yeah, I had to
And
give you-
I'll say,
I
no,
had
it
to give the
isn't.
heads up.
We have to keep winning. We have to win
Are you
more.
not entertained?
We're going to win more.
Are you not
We're gonna win.
entertained? Let's go. GG's, boys. I think I broke my microphone. I think I broke my microphone. It is what it is. Whatever. Whatever. Nice and easy. All right. 2 $100 trades today. Apex legacy accounts passed. Give us a guitar solo? We could. Can top tick the exit? What's it look like on the 1 minute? Let me see. Had a little more juice. I'm him. I'm him. Yes, sir. If you saw during that trade, it's because we had 5 accounts on. So $100, 5 accounts. Same deal on the previous trade. Yo, I kind of like this I kind of like this base hit thing. Matt might be onto something here. $105 would be $525. Jorge, I do not. I just do it for the love of the game, man. It's, you know, it's just like a side hobby thing. An expensive side hobby, I'll tell you that. Base hit on the Legacy Apex is goated. Yeah, felt kind of nice. Felt kind of nice. Quick move to break even, just a little pop. How'd we do? Was I loud enough? Was I loud enough? Jay, I got my balances on the other screen. I did pass. We are good to go. 7 out of 10. I redlined the mic. Of course I did. Yeah, that was the goal. Seven out of 10. At least a 7-2. Okay. SUV, I'll take that. I'll take that. I was reading the reviews in chat when we ranked Jaws's or whatever was going on. I saw a lot of 3.1s, a lot of 2s. So, seeing a 7.2, you know what? We'll take that. All fun and games. Feels good, huh? The title of the video, can these accounts get passed? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. So, the plan moving forward, which I think will be really fun, is I'm going to add those to the pool of copy-traded Apex accounts. Now that we have a good chunk of Apex fundeds, and we have the Tradeify funded, I'm going to be trading those as my funded accounts. Jorge, we're moving over to the Tradeify account right now. We're going to trade that for the remainder of the session. SUV. We did a thing yesterday. During FOMC. On these accounts, specifically. Pass these ones pretty quickly. Yeah, we'll be trading the funded account here in a little bit. But the plan moving forward, I think, with the stream is, since we have a good chunk of Apex copy accounts funded, and we have a good chunk of, or we have the Tradeify funded account, I think that, the Tradeify funded, I think the next move, I think we're going to pick up some of the Lucid daily evals. And so if we're trading evals, it'll be the Lucid evals. And if we're trading fundeds, it will be either copy-traded Apex or Tradeify Lightning funded. So getting a nice spread of accounts here. Kind of doing a similar thing to Matt, where I'm trying to get accounts on all of the different props. And eventually trade them all at once. So we're funded on 2 of 4. So, did you see the streamer who would set off pyrotechnics in his room when he killed someone in COD? Yeah, man. There's a guy, yeah, he sets off like fireworks, lasers. There's a guy who has like the shock vest every time he gets killed in Tarkov. He gets like shocked. Could start introducing some of that. No, I will not be doing that. We're trading, but put a shock collar on. Every time I hit a red trade, I get shocked. What was the offer again on the legacy accounts? Frack, in the description and in the pinned comment, tbm.gg/Liam, go there. Click on that link. It'll take you to a page, give you information. Wow, we're dumping here. Okay. Did ES take the highs? 1 second. I will get right back to you. 1 second. ES failed to take the highs. Okay. It will take you to a page, give you a little bit of a breakdown on me, streamers, the streamer rotation. It will also give you a link to all 4 props that we are trading. Screw the shock collar. So if you want to check that out, code TBM gets you the best discount on any of the props. That being said, I think they just extended the legacy deal on Apex until the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. So you can currently pick up legacy 50Ks, 100Ks. So they are intraday accounts. I think the legacy 50Ks are like $19, like the old school 90% off deal. That being said, you do have to pay the activation fee. So $125 activation fee on those accounts. The 100K has a special offer. Not sure when that ends. The 100K offer, $59 all in. No activation fee. That $59 covers the activation fee and the initial account setup. It is still intraday trailing drawdown though. So make sure you're checking out the rules and make sure you look into how the legacy accounts work. Because it's different. So you're going to have to go into the FAQ and look at some of the legacy rules for evals and fundeds. Make sure you're on top of that if you do go that route. But in terms of like the dollar value, great. There is not, Riley Frank. Although I did see on Twitter, MP just posted something about getting a good group of affiliates together. Doesn't just want anybody, so I don't know. Cloud, did I get the 2 points? Oh, I got the 10 points. Oh, I got the 10 points. Can these accounts get funded? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Funded on Tradeify, Shout out Brett. Shout out the giveaway that you guys apparently don't want because we need 200 likes. Shout out the free Tradeify Lightning funded account that we won. And shout out passing 5 more Apex evals. So quite a fun time. Yeah, Riley, interesting. I agree. I don't know. I think that was like literally yesterday. I saw it scrolling Twitter. I was like, huh? There aren't 200 viewers? Well, here's the thing. As somebody who's seen the back end and the analytics, I know the average watch time. So I know that people are coming in and leaving and coming in and leaving and coming in and leaving. So if as those people are coming in and leaving, they just drop a like. 200's easy. 200's easy. Or you could listen to Riley and you could make like 37 alt accounts. How can you get a free funded? Lord knows you need it. I got mine in Matt's stream. Matt was streaming. He's had some really cool guests on in the last couple weeks. He had Trader Kane, $1.4 million or $1.8 million in Apex payouts. Had him on last Friday. Brett, the CEO of Tradeify, was on, and they were giving out Lightning funded accounts. It's like $400 value, Lightning funded accounts. And I managed to get one. So, describe the feeling of winning for the rest of us. You know what? You know what? Immediate joy, followed by crippling fear that there would be insider trading allegations. And since then, I have not entered another giveaway because I am way too afraid. I don't want to take them from you guys. I want to run them. I want to run a giveaway. Yeah, and then you can't find the right account to claim the prize. ES is ripping. Yeah, a lot of selling came in NQ, and then it just... Delta picked right back up and said, I don't know. Let's see. Ripping back into the highs? Yeah. Nasty candle here. Goodbye, shorts. Yeah, Ryan's gonna start... I'm telling you, dude, just one of these days, right before we run the giveaway, you time out the entire chat, and then you're the only one to put in the code. They all know it's not rigged. They see you lose all the time. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Todd. All right. What do you guys think about all the stuff flashing on the screen? What do you think about, like, the money and Trump yelling at you and we're winning? What do we think about that? Is that too much? I think it's fun. Need a gladiator meme? Could use more. I didn't get a seizure. Noted. Noted. True. Thank you, boys. Aw. Aw. I'm flattered. You're gonna make me blush. Alright. Give me 1 second, now that all that excitement's done. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then we'll get switched into the Tradeify accounts. So, and we'll leave the charts up for you. But, all right, be right back. Oh, man, I had too much Celsius today. Wow. I'm wired. I'm wired. I'm gonna Amazon 2-day Jaws some Celsius. And he's gonna drink it every night at 6 p.m. Central. Or 6 p.m. Eastern. I think that would be perfect. Kind of a double top in ES. Still not breaking through these highs. NQ down here in hell compared to the ES. I don't know. No, I do not have my own YouTube. I live here. You need to find tequila since Matt won't. Oh, I have Austin. That's crazy, by the way. I'm looking at tequila right now, actually. It's not like the fancy Tesla tequila, but I'm looking at it. Dumping, huh? Whoa, CS dumping too? I agree. What happened to the guy with the OTM 0DTE FOMC calls? Out of the money, 0 date to expiry FOMC call options. Gnarly. You want to talk about wild? That is wild. All right, give me 1 second here. Gonna get switched over to the account pass tequila. I mean, hey. Listen, with Matt's permission, I'll do tequila when we take our first payout on stream. Gotta get his permission on that one, but although it is early, it's like lunchtime. Like, I don't know if... That's rough, man. That'll have me feeling like absolute garbage for the rest of the day. All right, let me get... Yeah, true. Let me get Tradeify locked in here. Just found Matt's channel. That's on you. Well, since you're new here, if you're not subbed, sub. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord already. Discord's super cool. Pretty sweet community. We were talking in Jaws' chat last night about, you know, there's a... Yeah, today's chat's been wild. No one's safe today. We've been talking a lot about, like, you know, people post some pretty spectacular trades in the Discord. Like, there are some damn good traders. Everyone trades differently. There's a lot of good stuff in the Discord, so I mean, definitely worth hopping in there and just hanging out, talking shop. All right, 1 second. Get my charts pulled up. Good to go. All right. In the Tradeify Lightning funded account now. Yes. Get in there. There was a period, maybe like a year and a half ago, where I would just send Jaws pictures of me drinking double tequila sodas with my shirt unbuttoned in the Discord. And it was like he knew I was going out, and he knew I would be drinking double tequila sodas. Like, fun community. A lot of cool guys in there. That's why this is cool. It's like, you know, I get to chat with everybody. I get to interact with you guys all day. Meet new people, get new people in the Discord, talk trading. Haven't drank tequila since Mexico 2 weeks ago. Yeah, what a long time, huh? Yeah, I'm curious. If you're new here and you're a lurker, press 1. If you're not new here, press 2. Let's see. Let's see. If you are new here, if you've been new in the chat, let's say like the last couple weeks, maybe the last week, if you're just kind of lurking and hanging out, drop a 1 real quick. Let me see. If you're new, 1. If you've been rocking with us for a while, drop a 2. 3. I like it. Big brain. 1, 1, 1. All right. Everybody that's a 1, do yourselves a favor. Pinned link. Pinned link. Click it. Head on over to tbm.gg. Check out the props. Check out who's streaming. Find some information on us. Look at the streamer schedule. Also, subscribe, like the video, and get in the Discord. It's free. Everything we do here is free. Free giveaways. Free Discord. Austin, that's wild. Yeah, interact, ask questions. Discord is definitely easier to chat in, I agree. Less chaotic. Yeah, if you guys have questions with any of the props, and the site's not answering it, or I'm not answering it, first of all, if you have a question, just drop it in chat. But if you have a question, you can go in the Discord, click on the search bar, type in like a keyword that might be in your question. I guarantee you it's already been answered. Like 30 times. And if you can't find the answer you're looking for, or you want some more details, drop it in chat. Drank a lot of passport scotch while in Mexico. Johnny Red. Yeah. I'm a Johnny Black guy just because it's slightly nicer than Johnny Red, although I can still get down with Johnny Red. One day, I will be a Johnny Blue exclusively guy. That's the life I want to live. A lot of 1s, a lot of 2s. Root. That's horrible. Jim Beam, 15 minutes. Ugh. Brutal. It's trying. It's trying, Ryan. Trying, Ryan. Wow. Scotch is vile? Nah, Scotch is, I think Scotch is actually easier than bourbon. Bourbon's like firewater, man. Randy, 1. Hop in the Discord, man. Check out the site, tbm.gg. Check out the description of the video. Links are super useful. Code TBM gets you the best deal on any of the props. Yo, Ryan. Excellent idea with the polling chat. I gotta start paying you or something. I do like good bourbon, but like, man, it's hard to sip. Yeah, that is true. That is true. In here for the love of the game, baby. Well, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Firing up a poll in trading chat. Let's see it. Immediately open trading chat and just see Gary. Gary dropping gifts. Alright. Alright, so for anybody just joining us a little late, we just passed 5 of the copy-traded Apex accounts, the legacy accounts. They're currently running a deal on that. And we are now in the Tradeify funded account. Yo, I listen, boys. I told you to remind me. I would just like to note, I asked you guys to remind me when I switched over to the Tradeify account to switch this to 5 contracts. I haven't seen it yet. Little disappointed. Took a long off of New York VWAP. Nice. Very nice. Clase Azul tequila. Girth, I'm gonna be honest. Super overpriced. The only reason you should ever buy Clase Azul is to get one really cool bottle that you can put behind you or on your bar. Honestly, I would say get the bottle, pour the tequila on the ground, ring the bell, and then just set the bottle there on your bar. Has the same effect. Might be a hot take, but Randy, switch to 5 contract. See, Randy's got my back. A little late, but yeah, it's sweetened, 100%. It's like, I don't know, like sugary tequila water that gives you a headache. I'm good on that. All right, let's look in trading chat. Here we go. All right, if you're in the Discord, answer the poll, please. Answer the poll, please. A lot of new faces. A lot of new faces in the Discord. Listen to Matt. Everyone answer. That's my mod. That's my mod. Wild turkey's nice. Pumping. I'm assuming, do we break the highs in ES, or are we like, we're trying again. Yeah, I was listening in this morning. I was getting ready. I was having a little breakfast. I had the stream on in the background. Ryan, what was that about? He didn't know that that and that meant greater than or less than? I'm confused. How? Like, I don't get it. That's crazy. Spelled it out. Yeah, he was pretty focused. Okay. Trying to break the highs in ES. Let's see what NQ's doing. Lagging behind a bit, but I'm sure it's pumping. Yeah. He was flustered. Yeah. Chat was rowdy this morning. He was rowdy this morning. We're all amped up today. I don't we're all freaking out a little bit. Rejecting here. Did not quite get through the high. Double top. Broke that prior attempt by a little bit. Yeah, time's I'll tell you what, time's flying by right now. Yeah. No way ES doesn't break it. Yeah, it has to, right? Like, strong recovery. Especially with, I mean, ES is crazy today. ES set this high. Huge swing low. Broke the lows. Got some support. Like a triple bottom. Just ran. So, I think we sweep the high now. Hope everybody can participate in the crazy convos. That's what we're all here for. Yeah, man. It's like, I don't know, like the inside jokes, it's like cool community. Here for the chill music and Trump memes. Yeah, there we go. SUV, we don't give those out. That's not a thing here. That's not a thing here. I log in and I get roasted for the... Yeah. Yep. Rip. Rip. Not SUV. They got him. They got him. Rip. Yeah, can we get a rip SUV? Yeah, but make sure you like the stream before you leave. Gone too soon. So anyways, how about this move on the NQ? Kind of pathetic. Kind of a pathetic move on the NQ. ES been liked. Yeah, SUV, we know you're good for a like. We know you're good for the one of the right at the start of the stream, bam. One of the OG like 32 likes before I look at it and say, what's going on? This is pathetic. Speaking of, what are we liking the video? Are we like, are we all just laughing and having a good time and not liking the video? What's going on here? What's going on here? Let's see. Curious. How many likes do we have? We have, drumroll please, let's see it. 106. Okay. Okay. Need 200. Yeah, stingy with the likes, I agree. I kind of like along here. Is that crazy? I want to see ES. I want to see ES like get a nice kick through the highs. NQ follow. I do like along here. 110. 110 could be interesting. Little slap and then continuation higher. Did not break this recent high. NQ gonna need to get out of the range. Yeah. We'll see here. I could be interested in bidding like 110 feels like it's asking for a lot though, right? All the way back down here. Bid like 120. Stops at 105 maybe? Where's that put us? Looking for one? I mean, that's asking, again, asking for a lot. Asking for quite a lot. I don't like volume point of control sitting down here. And it might just take off without us. Especially with ES sitting right here. Like if we break these highs in ES and get a bit of juice. Talking third person. Oh, you're doing it again? Yeah, that's how you know something's wrong with the likes is when... This is the 1 minute. What am I looking at? Yeah, what the heck? When composite goes into the third person, you know something's wrong. Talking in the third person here, the composite operator is not happy with the like situation. Yeah. Like the short if it rejects. Yeah. I'm going to be quick to move to break even. I want to see a close above 30 on the 5 minute. And I want to see some continuation up here into like the 40s. Try to get to break even relatively quickly. We shall see. We shall see. A lot of large size buying coming in. It's, you know, it's like, do they keep the foot on the gas or do we taper off here? ES is trolling at this point? Yeah, agreed. Agreed. All right. Volume's been awesome today. Yes. Yes, that is a fact. Volume's been crazy. I mean, we're coming up on the top of the hour too. So, top of the hour, always a little spicy. End of lunch hour. See if we get some continuation. Kind of sold off during lunch. See if we get a continuation to the upside here. I mean, we're still up 2.8% on the day, so a lot of room lower, but, you know, doing the thing. So far, so good. Delta slowly creeping higher. ES needs to do it. There we go. ES doing it. I'm assuming NQ is doing it. Yep. Cool. Time that well. Now we need some follow through. Here's where it gets tricky. That's the pop in ES. Well timed. Nice and easy. Now we need the follow through in NQ. This is where it gets a little difficult. Hopefully ES is absolutely juicing right now. It is. It is. So good look. Nice pop. Top of the hour. ES knocking on the highs. Quite predictable. We did. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Cool. Well, we did pass the Apex accounts. We screamed. We tried to show Jaws how it's done. We had a little bit of a moment. Definitely almost broke my mic. And boom. Quick 50-pointer. 500 on the Tradeify Lightning funded account. Good day for us. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Yeah, you got to rate the scream later. You got to rate the scream later. For now, we'll just do like we'll do one of these.
We're gonna win so much.
We'll do one of these.
You may even get tired of winning, and you'll say,
"Are you not entertained?
Please, it's too much winning. We can't take
little
it
more
anymore."
chill on that one.
Mr. President, it's
little more
too
chill
much.
on that one.
And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more.
But
we're gonna win more. We're gonna win.
Excellent day. Excellent day. What a day, huh? What a day, chat. Show Toto Wolff. The Kevin Warsh. Yeah, let's get Toto Wolff on screen. Kevin Warsh, let's see. I actually might have deactivated the macro. Let's see if he appears here in a second or two. Yeah, it looks like I deactivated. Yeah, I deleted it. I made some room for Papa Trump to scream at us. We're winning today, huh? A lot of winning. Actually, very much so enjoyed, I mean, that execution, that is like a picture-perfect execution. Up into the highs of ES, struggling to break these previous highs. Ton of delta stacking in, ton of buys, tons of shorts. You see price kind of failing to go anywhere, and you see volume being printed and printed and printed. NQ lagging behind, in a nice, showing a nice little recovery, closing above volume point of control, grabbing the long and just immediately juicing 50 points. A lot of winning this morning for you too. GG's. Caught 100 points in that. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Anybody have a timestamp for my my little freak out? My little post caffeination freak out this morning? It's for you, Joss. Sweaty, you had to be there this morning. Jaws has been getting absolutely torched all day long. I mean, to be fair, it's me and Jamie also getting torched. Matt was trying to rile Jamie up last night. Some light bullying. Maybe an HR violation, honestly. In chat. He hit a... Jaws hit a 60-pointer. And Matt told him to go wild. And his response was like, he beat his chest, but he was like whispering. Love Jaws. Fun and games. Jaws, great dude. Great dude. Solid guy. Good trader. Love that, man. I mean, Wordle with Jaws has become, like, part of my daily routine. If I miss Wordle with... Yeah, still an absolute dog. He might be quiet, but he's still a dog, for sure. When I'm, like, if I miss Wordle with Jaws, I get a little upset. I'm at Topgolf on a date, checking in, chatting. Hey, how we doing? How we trading? When's Wordle? Absolute dog. Well, I guess I gotta get some Lucid accounts, huh? We passed the Apex evals. We're up 500 on the day in the Tradeify funded account. I guess I guess I gotta get some, like, some of those Lucid daily evals, I think. Start trading those. Give the scream an 8. Great volume. Duration's right. Duration tight, but right direction for sure. Okay. I'll take an 8. I'll take an 8. I'll take the 8. Lucid daily seems goated. Yeah, I was telling Chad earlier, I think I'm gonna go the same path, right? So we have a chunk of the Apex accounts now funded. We're in the funded Tradeify account. I think next step is the Lucids, and I think I'm going to go the daily route. I think that would be cool to, I don't know, switching it up a little bit, having different style accounts, different types of accounts. You know? So, fun stuff. Apex, we're doing the whole copy traded thing. Tradeify was the Lightning straight to funded, so we're straight to funded in that. And then Lucid, go with the dailies. Add the TPTs on there, and we're good to go. Onward and upward. But dailies are going to be new to me. I mean, forever I've been like an Apex only guy, so moving into some of these different accounts, learning the different rules, it's been cool. It's been interesting. It's been fun. Maxed out on all except for Apex. Fair. Yeah. SUV gave me a 7.2. Chat agreed it was a 7.2. I'll take a 7.2, man. No, chat's been rough today. Chat's been rough. The first 30 minutes of stream, I was getting called lame. That was it. They were just spamming lame. And I was making fun of how Jamie speaks. Jaws was catching strays. He wasn't even in chat. He showed up and he said, "What the heck's going on?" Spent 50K at a Vegas club with Jaws. He's got that dog deep in him. Maybe Jaws needs tequila on stream. Because with Jaws, it's in the evening, you know, little tequila, loosen up. Chat was telling me to rip a tequila shot. I feel like I'm going to ruin the rest of my day if I do that. It's a little too early for tequila. Tequila at lunch, little rowdy. Could have had a higher rating if I slammed a monster in the beginning. You know, I was thinking about the monster, and I'm like, odds are, true, very true. I was thinking about the monster, and I'm like, or like chugging a Celsius. I have a deep fear that I'm gonna chug the Celsius, and it's all gonna come right back up onto my keyboard, and I'm gonna ruin the entire stream. Tequila at 8:30 has been done plenty of times. Ugh. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal. I told chat 500 likes or 400 likes, since they're incapable of getting to 200 likes for a giveaway. I told chat 400 likes, and I'll take the bomb out of the pantry, and we'll rip a spoonful of hot sauce. But I doubt they'll ever get there. Maybe like tequila on a Friday if we take a payout. 'Cause, 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 'cause Wild. Do I have a 9 to 5? I do not. I do not. How old do you think I am? If you say anything above 45, you're getting timed out of chat. Just letting you know. We're gonna preempt that. Blue Gator. Oh. Yo, Ryan, I'm gonna need you to go through anybody that said anything above 35. I'm gonna need you to time them out. SUV, he's gone. Ryan, have mercy. Just begging. You're right, 35 is so young. I agree. $34. Yeah, Ryan, you escaped the roast today. It's basically been chat against me, Jamie, and Jaws all day long. So look, we're gonna turn the tables here. Let's play roast Texas Ryan. Man of the people. I don't know how to roast you, if I'm being honest. I only have good things to say. I am 27 years old, gentlemen. Yeah, I agree. All compliments to Ryan. I have nothing bad to say about that man. Nothing bad. Ryan's doing God's work in the chat. Honestly. Look at that. Stepping up. I will not betray Texas Ryan. See? Man of the people. How long have I been trading? Three years, like on and off. So probably started like 4 years ago with a couple gaps in there. Total 3 years. Fellow Texan, so you can't roast him. Fair. Fair. Ryan, did you close that poll in trading chat? I'm curious where we ended up. We're sitting at 144 votes. 31 newcomers, less than a month. 22%. It's pretty cool. Love to see it. Set for 4 hours, yeah. All right, well, I'm mostly done trading for the day. I mean, I'm still looking for stuff. How are we doing, gentlemen? I asked this earlier in the session. One last pulse check. How are we feeling? No, Ryan, that's like very good data. Also, I'm gonna be honest, Ryan. The moment you said that poll was in Discord, I bet you 6 people joined Discord just to answer the poll. Good vibes, good trades, very nice SUV. Glad to see you did not get banished from chat. Poll, please, long versus short. Anybody thinks price is gonna go to the right, spam a 1. If you think price is going to go to the left, drop a 2 for me. Back to 27,400 soon. A lot of 2s. Can I explain the last trade I took? Yeah, certainly can. So, we took a look at ES. And so this actually was kind of a little bit of a different trade than I normally take. Looking at a pullback to get long and rebid this thing, maybe in a potential move into the high of day. At least looking for kind of continuation of this range. So if we take a look at NQ, we come down, still above volume point of control, looking for continuation higher. A lot of volume being put in at this level. Talking to Ryan, we were actually looking at ES. We've seen quite a difference in price movement in the ES. So ES came, set the high, and then immediately came down lower on like a daily perspective, broke through the low set in the beginning of the session, and was ripping back up to the high. We saw it almost break that previous high, fail, and ES had come back up. In that moment, ES was sitting right here, kind of coiling up. We saw a ton of volume coming into the NQ, ton of volume coming into the ES, and not a lot of price movement. Not a lot of indecision, right? So what usually happens is you see this compression, you see this consolidation, but you see a lot of price and volume. Consolidation leads to expansion. So sitting at the highs, kind of a double top, struggling to break through this high. We were looking for a rip through the high in the ES. This was the equivalent candle in the ES. Looking at the NQ, we decided price opened. We were sitting like right around 130. Looked for a way to get in and bid this thing without taking too much heat. So my risk reward setup 2-to-1, risking 25 points in the risking 25 points to gain 50. My rule of thumb, if ATR is above 40, I trade 5 micros rather than a full mini. So looking for expansion through the high in ES, looking for an equivalent move in the NQ. Despite the fact that the NQ is the weaker asset, right? Like we're not in the highs right now. We have not gotten back through the highs. But hoping for a break back above some of these highs. We got in long. Sure enough, stop down here at 105. Take a little bit of heat, but sure enough, take a look at NQ, or take a look at ES. Boom, break above the highs, and we get that expansion. Same thing here in the ES, or same thing here in the NQ. Sorry, I keep bouncing between the two. The issue we were worried about is looking for 50 points. You know, asking for quite a lot. Luckily, we did get the follow through. So, plus 500 on the Tradeify funded account. NQ continuing to search for this local high here. So I would not be surprised if we see continued strength in ES. If we see some continued strength in the ES, if we see a break above this high and continuation back into high a day. I mean, initial balance high sitting above, pretty interesting. Although we are now back 3.07% up on the day. So still a lot of room to the downside. A lot of room for a mean reversion come this afternoon. Or we continue pumping. Who knows? Wonder if his EOM positioning, putting lipstick on a pig. Maybe. Let's go. The basketball court's open. Very nice. GG's. How long was it closed? You've been telling us it's closed over and over. Yeah, get outside. If you're done trading, find something to do. Hang out and chat. Listen to the stream like it's a podcast. Go outside. Go to the gym. Touch some grass. 6 days. Rough. Yeah. If ES is breaking the highs and the Qs aren't, then the rotation is leaving tech a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's just more money flowing into risk-off assets. I mean, the AI trade's been done for a while. We're sitting at, like, Mag 7's, like, ripping a little bit in NQ. I'm sure ES is making new highs. Mag 7's sitting, like, 15% off the highs, except for Apple. Apple recovered. But one thing to note, Apple's not playing around with AI, right? Apple's not in the AI game. They actually stayed on the sidelines. So, you know, healthcare pumping, banking pumping, retail like Home Depot and stuff like that. I think that's pumping. Same 25-point stop for both 1 mini or 5 micros? No. So, in order to simplify my understanding of my equity curve, right? That being, I'm always taking a 2-to-1 trade, and that means that if my trade success rate is above 33.4%, that equity curve in the long run will make money, right? It's just math. Knowing that, I like to keep the dollar amount that I'm risking and gaining the same across the board. So the reason I use ATR to scale in and out between minis and micros is because in a high ATR environment, I'm expecting larger pullbacks in terms of points. So I just scale, I cut that in half. If I'm in minis, I'm looking for 25 points, take profit, and risking 12.5 because we're getting less price movement. ATR is below 40, we're kind of, you know, it's less volatile. If we are in an elevated ATR environment, right? If ATR is 70, you know, that pullback that I'm trying to bid, like this, I'm trying to bid a pullback and get some continuation, that pullback's going to be a lot deeper. So I want to give myself extra room on the stop. So it'll double. Give myself 25 points of risk, looking for 50 points. But, you know, based on ATR, we might actually get that 50 points. So, you know, knowing when I'll get the follow through based on ATR and knowing when I need to protect my stop with a little bit more room, it's the name of the game. It's how we do it over here. Apple remembers Apple Maps and sending people over non-existent roads and bridges. Yeah. Was there any news today that has the market green? I think comeback runner, I think a lot of it has to do with yesterday, and this is just like a personal thesis. Take this with a grain of salt. I'm not an economist. I have a bachelor's degree. That doesn't mean shit. But I think a lot of what we saw yesterday was people expecting Warsh to hold rates, and then maybe because he held rates, have the freedom to speak a little bit hawkishly about rates and where we're going to head with rates. Bond markets and futures markets basically priced in rates in September at like 80% likely. I think we're now actually backing off of that. Essentially, during his speech yesterday, post FOMC, Kevin Warsh, Toto Wolff, started off really kind of nullifying the Iran conflict and saying it doesn't totally matter and that we would see the effects of inflation disappear shortly. And he essentially gave markets, you know, he said, we're going to price this thing based on bonds, and he let markets do it. Long yield bonds dropped. All of the near dated bonds pumped. So he essentially said, we're going to let markets price this thing in, and markets have done their thing. So I don't know. He was not as hawkish as people thought he would be if he was going to hold rates, right? The hypothesis was we have to raise rates at some point. So let's not raise them now, but I'm going to give you the expectation of rate hikes in September. He held them, but he didn't necessarily give us an expectation of rate hikes in September. I'm actually curious if... So I think my thesis is that's why you're seeing some flow into more risk on assets, right? That's why you're seeing some money come back into the market. But Ryan made a really excellent point. Microsoft 17% is bonkers. I mean, Microsoft was getting murdered. They were down like 23% over the last... Like, from the all-time high. Ryan made a good point. Also might be end-of-month positioning, right? Like he said, putting lipstick on a pig. I don't know. Isn't a 12.5% stop for 1 mini too tight? In a low ATR environment where, you know, candles are moving less than 40 points? Not really. Not if you're measuring pullbacks and trying to get in a safe spot. But in a trading environment like this, for my style of trading, absolutely too tight. That's why we scale down into the micros, give ourselves more room. So yeah, essentially, is it too tight? Yes. In these markets, for my style of trading, it feels way too tight. And I'm asking for a lot more. So you have hitting the nail right on the head there. Let's take a look at the Fed Watch tool. 80% likelihood before we... Yeah, that's nuts. So that's what you're seeing. This is what you're seeing. Markets and bonds were pricing in an 80% chance at a rate hike in September. Some of that being... I wish I had a screenshot, man. Some of that being a chance at 2 rate hikes. Look at it today, post the Fed meeting. Markets are only expecting a 61% chance at a rate hike. And they're not pricing in a double hike. So you're seeing a repricing of assets. You're seeing a repricing of assets, a repricing of bonds, a repricing of yields, short-term and long-term. And you're seeing some of the carry trade stuff play out. So, I mean, that's what we're seeing. Does that affect how I trade? Absolutely not. Does that mean much to any of us? But in hindsight, why are we pumping? Rate hike expectations went down. What ATR range would you trade a mini at? I use 40. 40 is my cutoff. So right now, it's probably hidden under the banner. It's, if you look at my mouse, it's like hidden below the banner. Right now, ATR on a 14-period look back is, on the 5-minute, is sitting at 45.9. I would not, I'm still trading micros. Anything above 40 micros, anything below 40 minis. Half size, 5 micros, 1 mini. Delta falling off. Coming down to the -2. For those of you that are new, ask about the trading strategy. If you want to find out a little bit about me, link in the description and or pinned comment in chat. tbm.gg/Liam gives you a quick rundown on me. Big, gigantic, beautiful picture of my face. You can find out what I trade, how I trade, where I'm from, stuff like that, what accounts I'm trading. This is a Tradeify funded account. We just passed 5 legacy Apex accounts earlier. So yeah, a little bit of information about me. And then how I trade, how long I've been trading, stuff like that. You can also check out a full schedule for all of the streamers that are trading on the channel. You can find a full schedule on there. Meet some of us. Hang out in some of the other streams. If you haven't already, subscribe. Toss alerts on. It'll give you an alert every time one of us goes live. Let's see. And get in the Discord. Get in the Discord. Ton of new faces in Discord. Great resource. It's free, just like everything else. Just like the giveaways we run every day. 200 likes, we'll give away an account. Plus, I don't think the market has ever gone down 6 days in a row, or 7 days in a row, usually. Pumps within 6 days. Do you use the 1 mini chart? So, when I'm looking at the charts, I typically look at NQ, right? Like my time in sales is NQ data. My 22-tick range chart is NQ data. If I'm going to execute a trade based on ATR being above 40, if I'm going to execute that trade, I'll watch on NQ, move over to NQ, take the equivalent trade, just because NQ is what's leading price action between the two, and I don't want any disparities between the two. I use the 5-minute chart exclusively and a 22-minute range chart with a linear regression being applied and standard deviations off of that linear regression being plotted to try to scale in or measure pullbacks in a defined trend. Jay Shine, I'd seen stuff on that before. I don't know what it is, like, I don't know exactly, but there is something to be said about the probability of, like, once you get 5 red days in a row, it becomes vastly more probable that you get a green day. Or, like, 7 green days in a row, it's like 80% likely that it's going to be, green or whatever, vice versa. That being said, if you've ever sat down, 124 coming in on the bid, interesting. 145 here, missed that, a lot of size. That being said, if you ever sat down at a roulette table, law of large numbers, in a small sample size, probability gets a little weird. You can see red 25 times in a row at the roulette table. Law of large numbers says, spin that wheel 1,000,000 times, it's going to be 50-50. But in a small sample size, things can get weird, so... How we doing on likes, boys? Yeah, I think that would be cool. I am interested in collabing with literally everyone. Literally everyone. I really had a fun time chatting it up with Jamie in, I guess, was that Monday? Yeah, earlier this week. Granted, I got smoked. The accounts did not have a fun time, but I had a super fun time hanging out with Jamie. I don't know, seeing the way these guys trades and gals, seeing a difference in the way everybody trades, right? Danny's trading areas of interest. Jaws is trading like trying to grab reversions, looking at I call them delta bubbles. They're not really delta bubbles, but basically delta bubbles. Jamie's scalping the 22-tick range chart, looking for swing highs, reclaims, and then continuation. Matt likes the 80-20 rotations and trades more of a base hit strategy. I trade a completely different strategy, looking for sized pullbacks based on ATR and the 22 range and some standard deviation stuff. I also trade initial balance. So, there's a lot of similarities, a lot of differences. We trade using different platforms. Matt and Jamie are on Sierra Chart. Jaws is on Motive Wave. Danny uses TradeC. I use Tradeify. So, ton of stuff to learn. I hate roulette. Ballin' in college. Was able to land it within a 5-number range in less than a day. I think the dealers know what they're doing. I think the dealers at a roulette table know exactly what they're doing. So many ways to trade, so many ways to make money. SUV, you're playing with fire, buddy. You're playing with fire. I know you're joking, but you're playing with fire. We don't do that here. Yeah, make sure the dealer isn't sniping. Well, I mean, the dealer can do you favors, right? If they want to get tipped. Listen, if my roulette dealer wants to get tipped, do me a favor. Make me some money. Austin. Big brain. Big brain. Liam, when you say you trade with initial balance, you look for the first hour market open in order to start trading, or what IB do you take into account, Jorge? Yeah, so it's the first hour. Initial balance gets set at 10:30 Eastern every day. So let me pull up NQ. I have it marked out here, I think. Yeah. What I look for with initial balance is, and most of these levels, is context, right? Are we in balance, meaning between the two? Are we out of balance, meaning on the outside? If we are out of balance, are we above balance? Are we below balance? I like to look for, and today's a little rowdy because balance is set, 400 points higher, right? Like they're the extremes of this move. What I like to look for is a break, a retest, and continuation of balance in a strong push up after some type of retracement. Or if we're above balance, there's two things in my mind. If we're above balance, we're either trending up and I want to take longs, or I think we've topped and we're going to revert back lower. Maybe initial balance is a good target. Stuff like that. Just using it as like a point of reference. DLL on the Lucid Daily, F in the chat. Oof. That is true. That is true. SUV, very good point. DLL means you get another day to trade. It's frustrating, but... Yep, couldn't recover from the first trade being red. Jay Shine, are your levels set from the prior days low and highs, or do you have a mathematical calculation that I'm putting in? So, I'm assuming you're looking at, these levels. This is the New York session volume profile. So it is plotting value area, volume point of control, meaning the place where the most volume has been conducted, value area high, value area low, and this histogram of volume on the side. That is volume profile for the New York session. Behind it, I have a profile of the entire Globex session, so including electronic trading hours, volume profile. I have VWAP, that is the electronic session, so that is starting at the 6 p.m. Eastern open prior day. Initial balance gets marked out by hand. It's just the high and low from the first 1 hour of the New York session. And then on the right, I have a 22-tick range chart. On that 22-tick range chart, there is a linear regression being plotted across the last 100 candles, and then standard deviation channels being projected. +1, +2, +3, -1, -2, -3. This is that indicator. Standard deviation channels, and I'm using cumulative delta down here to get a read. Over on this side, VWAP, ATR down at the bottom, and volume profiles. In the middle, time and sales, 1 being filtered for orders larger than 10, 1 just being set at 1, giving me a read at, are there large orders coming in? AKA 145. Somebody, bid 145 at market here. Or, are they small 1s, 2s, 3s coming in at the bid? That's a rundown on everything on my charts. If y'all still got questions after that, I don't know how to answer them. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, no problem. Happy to explain. Happy to explain. But yeah, I've been trading this way for quite a while, so... Everything on here is simply context. I do not live or die by the standard deviation channels. I do not live or die by initial balance or volume point of control or large orders coming in or delta. It's all used for context, right? Just trying to figure out a clean way to predict price movement in a nice way to bid or offer without getting my stop ran. Using ATR to appropriately size my stop. As long as my trade success rate when I'm, you know, trading at the level I think I'm capable of, hovers right around 50%. In a 2-to-1, a 51% success rate gives you a positively realized equity curve. What's the large order indicator? So this is a time and sales chart, or time and sales, I don't know, time and sales. So this is showing every order coming in to the NQ at market. So if somebody markets in, it shows you the size, the price, and it gives you an exact time. So the top one is set on the volume filter, just one. Any order that comes in will flash on this screen here. Down here, I'm filtering for orders above 10. I could do the same thing with orders above 50, right? So these are all the large orders above 50. Somebody marketed in at 85, 72, 85, 67, 145, and then one market in on the sell side at 124. Typically, I leave this at 10 just to get a read of, and again, context. Are the orders coming in moving price large or small? How do you find that indicator? This is not an indicator. If you're on Tradeify, this is a module. Let's see. It's either called time and sales or TNS right here, TNS. A lot of places have it, although depends on your level of data. I think if you're level 1, you won't have it. Tradeify's a little weird because they don't have like a true level 2. It's called tick stream data. Yeah. Ryan, the Avicii, you know ball like that? You know ball? You know Avicii ball? I miss Avicii, dude. I miss like that like 2010 house music. Bruh, I'm 87, of course. True. True. I miss the Avicii era house music. I miss that so badly. Listen, I'm cool with like UK garage and like, you know, Stutter House and Fred again tweaking out and ooh, that was a nice push, and like James Hype and John Summit mixes. I'm cool with that. I like where we're at. I'm happy with it. But absolutely banging Skrillex and listening to Avicii on repeat, that has like a chokehold on my life, you know? That's like deeply ingrained inside of me. Pause, but you know. I miss the 80s because I wasn't born yet. Big brain. Wow. Transcending time and space with that one. Yeah, that was peak EDM. Peak EDM, dubstep. I'm sure my parents heard me listening to Skrillex and thought like something was deeply wrong with me, but whatever. Some of us were born in the 1900s. Hey, I was born in the 1900s. I was born in the 1900s. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I have beef with anybody 2000 and on. Technically, I'm a 90s kid. By the hair on your chinny chin chin. Yeah, literally. Barely made the cutoff, but hey, I made the cutoff. No, Ryan, everybody, like, I think 97 to like 2000 is this weird generation where we're like more millennial. Technically, we're Gen Z, but if somebody calls me a Gen Z, like, I get super offended. Like, I want to fight. I'm not Gen Z. But if somebody calls me a millennial, I also get offended and I want to fight. We're in this like weird spot where like I don't know, like I grew up watching VHSs and like Arthur on like, you know, PBS. I did not grow up on Bluey. I grew up watching Arthur and, you know, PBS and listening to the radio and VHSs and CDs. And there were no iPhones. But then I also like saw the progression of iPhones, and I'm actually literate with technology. Right? Like I created like a Hamachi server to play Minecraft Alpha with my boys back in the day. That's ball knowledge. Grew up on 90s cartoons. We had Nokias, Blackberries blew our minds, right? Like, you know, so, you know, I was there. I was there for it. Yeah, Game Boy Color, exactly. Like, you know. So I don't identify with like TikTok brainwashed Gen Z 2008 babies. Like, that freaks me out. Like, that's like the farthest thing from me. But I'm also not a millennial. Like, I'm not, I don't know. I might be a little more millennial than I am Gen Z. But yeah, I don't know. We're a weird little generation, kind of in between the two. So I cling on to that 1990 status hard. I cling on to that for dear life. Razor. Motorola Razor? Yeah, that's a classic. Motorola G6? Was that the slidey one? A Motorola G6? When I registered for classes freshman year of college, we did it via telephone and a hard copy manual. Wild. Yeah. Yo. Hiring a PlayStation 2 from Blockbuster? I'm gonna go get it. Oh man. Where did I put it? I have a Blockbuster PlayStation 2 game still. I have it. I found it the other day. I was like, what? I have it somewhere. We'll bust that out. They had just rolled out Blackboard. Oh my god. The switch from Blackboard Learn to Canvas. They don't know these days how painful Blackboard was. Oh my gosh. Liam, do you take into account the previous day's highs and lows? I do. Not as much as like initial balance, but I certainly do. Like, I will take note, right? Like today's, let's see if NQ volume point of control is sitting there as well. A little below. I do. From time to time. Blackboard was abysmal. Yeah, Blackboard sucked. Oh, yeah. Buying cards for text. My buddies with unlimited data. I'm like, you know, like, what do your parents do? You have $10 bajillion. How do you have unlimited data? Yep. Unlimited text? Yeah, really. I'm actually do you treat point of control as a magnet? I kind of do, yeah. And point of control flips are quite interesting. Passing notes, yeah, dude. I'm very glad I got to experience that side of things before technology became everything. Right? Like, it's kind of a flex to say, like, you grew up renting VHSs from Blockbuster, but, like, you can build a PC from scratch. Best of both worlds. Spyro on PS1. Yeah, man. Ripping Call of Duty World at War. Zombies on Nocturne Toten. Getting, like, stuck at, like, round 9. Reset it, yeah. Rewinding. Imagine trying to explain to, like, a 10-year-old right now, not only what a VHS tape is, but imagine explaining to them that when the movie ends, they have to put it back in and rewind it to the beginning. And it's gonna go and make a weird little sound. Tony Hawk. Yeah, dude. And now I'm staring at this thing. Like... Wow, 124 on the bid. Infinite data flashing in front of my eyes. From a dark room in the house. What happened to us, man? What happened? 1080 snowboarding? Yeah, man. All right, gents, we got 10 minutes left in stream. Let me look at something real quick here. Man, today's flying by. To be fair, we did hit a 50-point banger. We're up 500. And we did hit a banger on the, did get those 5 accounts funded. And we did get screamed at by Matt. And we did rip a Celsius. And we've been tweaking for 3 hours. So, it makes sense that it went quick. Good news. Looks like Danny is back today. Looks like Danny is back today. So, yeah, just no free giveaway. Sweaty. Still long, 28070. Let me scroll down 400 points to find Sweaty's entry. Sorry. It's really impressive, man. Dude. 28070. Did you get long on this pullback here? Hit a 500-point trade on the other account, too. You know, you guys are wild. You guys are wild. Putting up absolute numbers. So what? You're 070. Up a smooth 130 points. Running it into the highs. Oh. What's the current streak? We hit it on Monday. Jamie showed up. Gave us a helping hand. Helped me scream at you guys. Got us to 200. We got it on Friday. We got it on Monday. Today is day 3 of failing to hit the like total. 184 coming in on the ask. Interesting. Getting slapped a little bit. Delta falling. Yeah. Danny live. I don't know if Danny's... I'm curious if Underdog getting bought for 1.3. Oh yeah, those gambling companies are worth a fortune. Not only do they print money, but it's also the like user base and potential platform with like almost guaranteed revenue, right? It's just money. Like their hold on revenue is super solid. Like, you know, they just print it. The house always wins. Yeah, Riley. Looks like it's a little too late on the likes here. Let's check one more time. Let me refresh. Let me feel. Let me figure this out. Where are we at? 120. What are we doing? $10 bid ask spreads. Yeah, nuts. Where are the likes at? It says 8. SUV, you're a trooper. A lot of you guys are troopers, hanging out all stream. Hanging out all stream. Yeah, crazy week. Crazy week. How did we finish? Jamie, we finished. We finished on a 50-point banger. About a 30-second trade. Matt was in here, saw the live reaction. Matt rated my reaction to passing the 5 evals this morning an 8 out of 10. So today's good. Energy's up. I'm having heart palpitations from the Celsius. We passed 5 accounts, so we're going to have another 5 funded accounts on Apex to copy trade. $500 in the Tradeify Lightning funded account. Seeing green today. 3 for 3 on the trade, seeing green, passing evals, making money in the fundeds. Screaming, having a good time. Danny's back. Danny's live today. 10 minutes. Or no, like 5 minutes. Very good day. Very good day. Happy with today. Besides the first 30 minutes of stream where you and Jaws were teaming up against me and chat was trying to like... Chat was asking me my shoe size. That was a little weird. That was a little weird. Besides that, having a great day. Quit sports betting for trading. True. Listen, it's the evening for Jamie. After he's done his stream, it's like the perfect timing to get off the charts and just enjoy a beer. Sorry, it started chucking it down with rain. Yeah, you live in the UK, bro. Isn't that normal? You didn't hear any of that? We passed the 5 accounts. We are up $500 in the Tradeify accounts. Let's do one more time for Jamie. First rainfall in 4 weeks. We're up $500 in the Tradeify Lightning Funded account. We passed the 5 Apex evals we were trying to pass. 3 for 3, 3 green trades. Chat asked me what my shoe size was. Trying to give you the TLDR here. And Matt rated my reaction to passing the accounts in 8. So, good day over here. SUV. No. My boy, I'm 6'3". I'm 6'4" on a good day, all right? Size 10 shoe. What are we talking about? Size 12? My God. I will not give you guys my shoe size. That is too much. That is too much. You guys can speculate all you want. No shoe size leaks. All right, gentlemen. We have 3 minutes here. Danny is back. I'm not sure where he's trading from. He was down in Austin. But size 4, I bet. Yeah, all right, Jamie. Wouldn't you like to know? Wow. Fun day. Yes, yes. Go say what's up to Danny. Go say what's up to the man himself. Gonna toss the link to his stream in the chat. Head over there. Skipped over your burn, I see. I didn't even see it. Liam is 6'3". All right. Yeah, you're wild. Anyway, on that note, it's not. Ryan, whoa. All right. We got 2 minutes left. My ADHD is firing today. Make sure you head over to Danny's stream. New stream, new like. Make sure you run up the like button. You guys have another chance at a giveaway. When you guys head over there, tell him that you've been failing to get my like total and to set a nice, achievable like goal, and maybe he'll give you one. GG's, appreciate you guys hanging out. Couple minutes here. I'm going to push you guys over. If you want to start heading over early, spamming the link for you. Head over to his stream. Say what's up. He hasn't been live since last Friday, so say welcome back for me. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Awesome day. Up $500 in the Tradeify funded account, and adding 5 newly funded accounts to the Apex roster. So we'll be trading those hopefully tomorrow for the rest of the week. Might pick up some of the Lucid daily evals. Trade those tomorrow. Cool stuff. Fun stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out. New stream, new like button. Make sure you guys get the giveaway over there. All right? All right, that's enough preaching. Catch you guys later. GG's. Appreciate you, Ryan. Thanks for hanging out. GG's, gentlemen. GG's. GG's. Appreciate you hanging out, Austin. Jamie, GG's. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoying the banter, having a good time. GG's all. I will catch you tomorrow, all right? Be smart, be patient.